Five Nights at Freddy's. Every game has something in common. Well, most of the games. Is they all have an office. My question is, how realistically survivable would they be? And today I'm going to tier list them, to which I think would be most survivable. Which we're going to go from overtime, which is I could do extra time. Five Nights, beatable. Survivable, it's I'd survive it, but not. It'd be a bit dangerous. Too close is it's getting a bit scary now. And then cooked is, I'm dead. Cooked. But before we start, we're gonna have to go through a couple of rules. Rule 1: I can't leave the office, so I can't run around the rest of the pizzeria. Rule 2: I don't have any weapons or anything on me, so I can only use anything inside of the office. And rule 3: every character counts, so it doesn't matter. So say for instance for UCN, it would be 2050 mode, it would be all of them at once. So that's the rules. Alright, let's get into it. Right, the FNAF 1 office, very iconic, very easy. You've got 2 doors to close and 2 lights and a camera. I'd say this is pretty survivable because Bonnie and Chica aren't really that big of a threat. They just come to your doors and you can just close them. Freddy, he doesn't really move unless you look. All you got to do is keep the camera on him. And then Foxy, you just got to watch him. He's probably the biggest threat out of all of them. And then Golden Freddy barely shows up, so that's fine. But Foxy, if he comes running down the hall, you're sat here anyway, the door's only just there, so I'd say this one, in my opinion, would probably be Five Nights. I wouldn't say overtime because, the 24 mode would be very hard. But, in my opinion, it's quite survivable. So yeah. Moving on, we've got the FNAF 2 office. Now this is going to be a lot trickier in the sense that we have no doors, so we can't block animatronics characters out. But what we do have is an animatronic mask, Freddy mask, we can use to block the animatronics from seeing us, apart from the puppet and Withered Foxy. The puppet isn't that much bad because you don't have to worry about your power in this game, only with your flashlight. So, in reality, we could just keep the cams on Puppet and wind it up whenever needed. Wither Fox is probably the only massive threat here, which is we need to conserve the flashlight. But he's the only one who would need an actual light, so just as long as because we only need to check the main hall. Although to be fair, there is Balloon Boy, so we would need to check this vent and the main hall. But apart from that, we keep the music box winded up. That doesn't waste power. The only thing that wasted power is the flashlight down the hall. These are fine. And then for the rest of them, just keep your mask on. They never said you couldn't. That's just a mechanic in the game. In real life, I'm sure that we could keep it on. So, in my opinion, that would be survivable. Obviously, I'm not going to put it up on par with FNAF 1, because in my opinion, you can get killed easier, seeing as there's not a direct blockage. And if you, forget to wind up the music box for too long, then you're cooked, really. Or if Balloon Boy comes and takes your batteries, then you're buggered. Yeah. Okay, then moving on to FNAF 3. Now, FNAF 3 is a weird one because the only animatronic we really have to worry about is Springtrap, which would be good if we had a door in place, but we don't. We don't have a door or a mask to block him from here, but we can block from the vent. We can also play sound cues. So as long as you keep an eye on the phantoms, I'm pretty sure just playing sound cues far away should keep him out, and then we can keep the vent auto blocked in one spot, or just keep swapping. And if he manages to get his way in here, they've got Foxy's hook, Bonnie's guitar. I'm sure he can fend himself off, so he can run either way depending on which way he makes his way in. So yeah. In my opinion, this would be less survivable, but I'll put it on par with FNAF 2, because obviously you've got the equipment there to protect yourselves, and it's only really one you have to worry about. And it's not hard to reset, like the cameras and the electricity and the fan and all that. So yeah. Right, the FNAF 4 office, more likely known as the FNAF 4 bedroom. This is a hard one, because, well, you're basically screwed, because you've got animatronics coming through 3 different doors. You can only hold one at a time. The only thing I could recommend is putting a wardrobe in front of one door, put this in front of the wardrobe so it can't get pulled out, but then you've still got 2 doors to worry about, and the Freddles behind you. And it's not like even if you hid underneath the bed, the Freddles will still get you underneath the bed. So at this point you're kind of screwed, because this in my opinion is completely cooked. Like, you're dead, you're not surviving FNAF 4. So FNAF sister location, I could have picked the main office, but this is more of a security office, so I went with this one instead, which is the custom night one. But this one kind of goes for the same as FNAF 1, where apart from they've got one more entrance, but it's fine, you can close all of them. It's basically the same, apart from there's more animatronics, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's easy, or as easy, but the only thing we have to look out for is the marionettes and the biddy babs. But apart from that, you should be mostly safe, because you can obviously, if massive, Blora comes or anything. So in my opinion, I would put sister location one in probably low 5 nights. I think that's pretty survivable in my opinion. Alright, FNAF 6 aka Pizzeria Sim. I couldn't get a whole picture of this because I don't know why, it just literally would not let me. But basically the concept of this is there's the main office, the main desk and all that, and then 2 side vents. There's no doors or lights or anything, so what you gotta do, you have to conserve your fan and make less noise and all that. But with all 4 animatronics, I think this is going to be pretty hard. In theory, it's quite survivable, because all you have to do is play sound cues away from your office. When you got 4 of them to deal at a time, and they can enter in any different direction, you're kind of screwed. So in theory this would be survivable, but in reality FNAF 6 will probably become too close. I could see me surviving maybe 1 or 2 with 1 or 2 animatronics, but after that I'd be cooked. Finally, we're ending off with the Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night. Now this is hard. This is a hard one. Hard in different senses. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entrances. First off, we've got to look out for 50 animatronics, because I said every animatronic counts. But then we've also got stuff to utilise inside of the office. So we've obviously got from FNAF 3 the box with all the hooks and all that. We've also got stuff from over here, but in reality there's too many animatronics. So in my opinion this is going to be another cooked. There's loads of stuff to protect you, but you know, in fact, you know what, I'm changing my mind and I'm putting Five Nights at Freddy's 1 in overtime because I think it's pretty beatable. So yeah, here we go, here we have it. This is my tier list. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is the easiest, then Sister Location, then in the middle we've got FNAF 2, FNAF 3, 2 closest FNAF 6, aka Pizzeria Sim, and then in cooked is FNAF 4 and UCN. So in my opinion this is how survivable the offices would be for me. If you enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And also comment your order on what you think the offices would be, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.